Hey YouTube! Welcome back to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, tell all your friends, and this is a continuation of the cabin build. So we're doing plumbing. We made the video after our plumbing pass, so I'm just going to show you some shots of the plumbing manifold, the water lines, and some soldering of the shower controls. Toilet flange, water supply, laundry box for the wash machine, and here's the tub sitting. We're going to install the tub today and put the shower controls in the wall. Okay, we're in the crawl space, and you'll look at this masterpiece. Plumbing manifold. So yeah, it's grabbing two toilets, here and here. Laundry, kitchen sink, and vanity. This is the wet vent behind me. It travels up and goes through the roof. And that's where your sewer gases all go, through exiting the roof. Because yeah, you don't want them anywhere near the house. So yeah, so this is the hard part for ABS, because when you're putting the ABS together, you have 5 seconds on each piece after you slather them with that special solvent cement. So they got to be perfect, measured, test fitted, cleaned, and glued well. So yeah, no drips passed on the first go. So the pressure lines, hot and cold, everybody uses PEX now. It used to be that you would use copper, but now copper is a precious metal, so it's only used by pirates. The rest of us get to use plastic. But plastic is very easy. All you do is grab a crimp ring and a crimper, seal joint, that's it, just like that. This little loop is the drop down for the hot water tank. And of course, the white pipes go to every plumbing fixture in the house, including the outside hose bib. So this little drop down from the main water lines, cold and hot, is the drop down for the hot water tank. So on the supply side to the hot water tank, you have cold, and you should have a valve here so you can turn the hot water tank on and off. Okay, here's a good way to do your manifold. Straight off of your septic tank connection, you come in to an asymmetrical fitting that grabs toilet A and toilet B equally. They're closest to the downfall of the 4-inch. So now you convert to 3-inch for your toilets. And then coming up the manifold, various connections to sinks throughout the house. And right now there's 3 sinks connected on that line. This is the wet vent line for the sewer gas going through the roof. And a spare. So in the future, if you want to add something and you have a spare to connect to, it's good to have a spare. is check out how to solder a Moen valve. Here we go. Put your flux on. If you want to use more flux or less flux, it's always better to use more. Now these connections are to go directly to PEX. So that's crimp PEX fittings on everything. Very easy to do plumbing with PEX. Okay, now that you got them fluxed, you heat them up and sweat them. I'll show you how to do that. Here's a torch head from my dad. He's 83. Heat it up evenly so you don't distort the pot metal. It's a nice Chinese pot metal. Do one at a time. You'll know as soon as the solder is liquid. It will pond and then it will sweat in. I always put extra on. There we go. And by the way, it's a silver bearing solder. Okay, do the next one. Hey, two. Oh, this thing's getting hot. These will go faster. Okay, here we go. Just like that. What a good way to do plumbing. There we go. Now we'll cool it down with the rag and we'll crimp some hose on it, or some PEX pipe.